I start day 2 off taking a few photos of Ernie in Moree before I continue to Nyngan.
So it's day 2, guys. We're off to Nyngan, going through Narrabri, and I've decided to go my own way. Well, not really my own way, but following the same route as everybody else, but going by myself. The reason is I don't want to slow people down or have them worry about me when I just drop out of a pack to take a photo. A lot of the guys are traveling in groups, which is cool, you know, let them travel in groups, that's great. But for me, this is a holiday. I'm here to explore, I'm here to have an adventure, and that is such a nice bike. And I can't do that if I'm traveling with a group. I feel as though the guys traveling in groups are missing out on a lot of the countryside because they're just traveling in a group and they're just traveling. They're not stopping and seeing. Whereas I want to stop and see and explore and experience. I spoke to a couple of guys about it, and they more than understand. So there's a few guys out there going to keep an eye on me, make sure that I turn up and do the right thing. And I will make sure I turn up and do the right thing. Like, there's no huge time plan or time frame. There's no strict deadlines to meet apart from arriving at the destination at night time. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make that. Where, like, most of the legs are about 400, 500 kilometers. So there's nothing ridiculous that I can't meet in a day, that's for certain. And to be able to experience this place and experience the journey, I think is worth more than just traveling in a group. So the bike's all packed up. The bike, man, the bike is just going so good. Apart from nearly running out of petrol yesterday, but that was my own fault. My own miscalculations. It's got nothing to do with the bike. So the bike is just, it's going great guns. Instead of getting like 480 to 500 kilometers out of a tank, I got like 430. Maybe I could probably push it to 440. But I don't want to push it. It's not worth it. The Kyoko cruise control, as you can see, I like throttle hand, and I'm traveling at just over 100 kilometers an hour without touching anything. Absolutely brilliant. It's in areas like this where it's just totally flat and there's not much undulation in the terrain. This is really going to save my hand and save my wrist, to stop that pump from happening. I just have to figure out exactly where the throttle needs to be so I don't get booked for speeding. And I can do this. No hands, Mum, no hands. See, no hands. The things you see in central New South Wales when you're just riding along the Newell Highway. You come across a minion farm. This is classic. This is cool. This is a good job. This is a good job. I like it. No, I will not be stopping at McDonald's if I don't need to. Australia Telescope. You know what? Let's go and have a look at that. Just some of the things that I'm sure others won't see on this little trip. But that's their loss, not mine. So here we are, guys. We're gonna check out The Australia Telescope. Jeez, it really is out in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? So here we are, guys. This is the Australia Telescope. Well, one of the Australia telescopes. This isn't obviously the dish out of the movie The Dish. This is a compact array. So a small array, or basically an array is a group of dishes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dishes, it seems. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's just have a little look around, shall we? Alright. Let's see what we can see. Okay, so you can probably see why people are flashing me when I've got little spotties on, but better they see me than not. Well, that was interesting, guys. There's a little Skippy, little kangaroo for you. Pretty tame, didn't even move. Yeah, that was quite interesting. I got to see the dishes actually move and do their thing, which is I believe is not a regular occurrence. So I timed it for a perfect visit. So if you're ever out in Narrabri way, come check out the Australian telescopes, or satellite telescopes. They're pretty cool. I don't know whether you can see it, guys, but there's a lot of smoke in the air. Like, I can definitely smell it, that's for certain. Yeah, it's just going to look really hazy out there, but there's a big fire somewhere. Oxley Highway. Hey, Mr. Oz, I know that road. Yeah, so I don't know where the fire is, but the hills are just covered in smoke. Astronomy capital. Gotta hydrate, boys and girls, gotta hydrate. Gotta stay hydrated. Keep your brain alert. Different scenery again. We've come from Narrabri and Moree, where it was just flat open plains. We've just gone through Coonabarabran on our way to Gilgandra, heading to Nyngan for the night, and the terrain has changed dramatically. Hickley's Falls, how far away are they? Oh no, I do, but I don't know where they are. They're not like right there, are they? Surely not. Are they? No way. Let's check that out. This looks like it's the old highway. Well, we're going to check this out, guys. These must be the falls. What a pretty place. Oh wow. You could just imagine when it's when this creek is going. This would be pretty cool. It's a shame there's no water, but oh well. It is what it is. And you got to see it. Perfect day for riding. Beautiful scenery. Good road. Look at this, guys. Come on. This is awesome. Just a handy hint, guys. If you're traveling and you want a really good feed, if you go into a town and it has an IGA or a super IGA, go and hit up the deli, because they do hot meals over lunch and over dinner. I just got a quarter chicken, so a quarter of a roast chicken and veggies. So I had like a mixed roast veggies with like potato and capsicum and onion and all that sort of carrot and stuff. Then I had cheesy cauliflower, and then I had like scalloped potatoes in a creamy mustard sauce. For, wait for it, a whole meal like that, $6. $6 for a meal, a full meal. Man, you couldn't even buy a hamburger at McDonald's for $6. And a lot of people are going into cafes, which is good, you know, you're supporting the local businesses, that's great. But if you don't want to spend all your money in the first couple of days of your travels, find an IGA and hit them up. So this, guys, is Nyngan. They've got a very big antenna array over there. I'm just kind of looking for where I'm staying now. I don't really know. Well, I know what it's called, but I don't know where it is. The Outback Motor Inn. Here it is. Right here. That was lucky. Maybe not. Oh, damn it. So this is where we are. This is the digs for tonight. It's got a pool, it's got a restaurant, it's got all sorts of fun and fantabulous things. Let's go and see what we've got. Oh, geez, I parked too bloody close to the wall.